My name is Anna Dourgarian, and I was a volunteer intern for the Visitation Monastery from 2012 to 2013. The sisters in my family have gone way back. We actually have a photo of the sisters moving into this house and my mom helping them. And in that photo, she's pregnant with me. So we go way back. And then I went to Visitation's high school, and I have been connected with them ever since. I had just graduated from college, and I knew that I didn't know what I wanted to do, that I needed to do a lot of exploring, and that involved backpacking through Europe and getting a random internship in corporate world. And then I realized that there's a lot of the world I hadn't seen that I wanted to contribute to. And I had a choice. Well, either I could go to a third world country or I could go somewhere else. And what I really wanted was to see what needed help and what needed work within my own community. I didn't want to go to somebody else's community to work there. I wanted to do it in my own community. And so I found this year. The great thing about this internship program is that you get to design your own year. And the way I decided to do it was to go for breadth versus depth in organizations. And so I decided to volunteer with many different communities so I could see the similarities and the differences between all these different places. So I volunteered in a senior home. I organized donations at a homeless shelter. I tutored children at a couple different schools. I worked in a domestic violence center, and I learned a lot. It was hard. It was really hard. I mean, can you imagine just being in all of those different environments within the span of 5 days a week? It was very hard, but it was worth it. I learned a lot. The wisdom of the sisters is really powerful and so simple. Probably powerful in that it's so simple. It's so easy to incorporate into everyday living without massive sacrifices. They teach me to take what I'm doing right here, right now, and make it 10 times more effective by investing in relationships and in being with people and not just doing things for people. And now I am studying engineering at the University of Minnesota. I actually remember the day when I was volunteering here in VIP when I realized I can be an engineer. And it was when I was tutoring a boy in math and science, and he was struggling with it, and I was struggling and teaching him how to do it. But again and again, we went over these concepts until even I got the idea where I can do this. If you tell it to somebody else enough, you can do this, you can do this. Eventually, you begin to believe it yourself. And I realized, oh, I can do this too. And that's, I think, the last straw that sent me back to engineering school.
Beautiful. So,
I see the impact of this internship all over the place. I see it mainly in the fact that I make personal relationships a priority, which, not to invest in a stereotype or anything, isn't very common among engineers. We're very facts oriented. We are not relationship heavy. We like to get things done. We like to do it correctly. Relationships don't work like that. And I really like the opportunity to work on a team and to help my peers grow, and then to accept their help when I need growth too. And making it all about what we work and do together versus the grade that we get on the assignment. There was a quote that I heard recently on social work, and it said that social work is not about fixing things. Social work is about opening a space where other people who are vulnerable can feel safe to grow. And that is really what Salesian Spirituality is about in terms of service. It's not about coming in and thinking that you can make everything right. It's about building a safe place for everybody to be in the little ways, to where we're talking about humility and gentleness and gentle strength and honesty and all of these little things, these little virtues that you bring into your life to make relationships stronger so that other people can feel safe to grow.
oh, that's beautiful.
My advice to somebody who's considering this is, well, first of all, don't make light of it. It's huge. You go into this year, it's going to change your life forever. And it's going to be great in some ways, and it's going to be hard in other ways. And so be mindful about that, and be aware that before you can make a safe space for anybody else, you have to be able to make a safe space for yourself. So be strong and know that you have so much to contribute, and we are waiting for you.
I think that's it.
Good?